foreign boyfriend before. Don't date a Filipino that's had a foreign boyfriend before. In the Philippines. Yeah, don't do it, man. It is not worth it. Because what happens was, number one, whenever you date a Filipino and you're a foreign man and she's been entangled with foreign boyfriend before, number one, they will have you going in circles. Because they have a sense of entitlement. They think that they deserve everything you got, because 9 times out of 10, the foreign boyfriend usually spoils them. Yeah? Give them everything they want. Tell them they're the best thing ever happened to them. You know what I'm saying? And so when you come along, number 2, you just don't know what to do. That's in her mind. You don't know what to do. You don't treat me like I'm supposed to be treated. I'm supposed to be treated like a queen. And you're not treating me right, sir. I'm a Filipina. I'm a prize. You supposed to put me up on a pedestal. But you trying to treat me like I'm an everyday woman. I'm not, sir. Are you sure you want to date me? That's how they come off on me. Because they have a sense of entitlement. They're entitled to your time. They're entitled to your dime. They're entitled to your monte. They're entitled to your hante. They're entitled to everything you've got. Because they're the coveted Filipina. Yeah, the coveted Filipina. And they don't understand that. Now, what happens is they begin to learn foreign men think of them. Many foreign men idolize the Filipino. Yeah, I said idolize. Sometimes they worship them. That's why you see all these men come out here and get broke to the, like they every penny down, every peso, because they idolize the wrong one. The Filipino in their eyes can do no harm, except when they take all their money and go. Then they be like, you took my money, you just look, man, you get away from me, because you ain't got no business. What's going on? Okay, Tuba Queen messing with me, y'all. She changed my setting. Yeah. But yeah, that's what happens, man. Whenever a Filipino is hooked up with a foreign man, and then they mess that relationship up, they go with another foreign man, you number 2 on that list, you gonna catch plenty H. H to the E to the L. And that ain't no joke. They'll make you go jump through some hoops. All because they know that you like them, and they know they have broke the code on foreign men. You see? They have broke the code. They know how to deal with foreign men. They have broken the ice. They have done the icebreaker already. They know how to deal with foreign men. And there's no more taboo. There's no more uncertainty. And they want you to treat them just like the one before you. But see, that's what the problem is. They don't realize that all foreign men are not created equal. I'm not equal to your Caucasian man you had before, woman. First of all, I'm an African American. And my culture, how I was raised, may have been American, but I'm raised in a Black American culture. Okay? It's a little bit different, sister. He could have gave you $10,000 a month. I'm not going to do it. I'm going to come again. So that's what happens. There's a misconception. There's a misunderstanding of how they should be treated once they have a second foreign man. They want them to be treated just like the one before, and usually that is not the case. So it makes it problematic for you coming behind that man, because now the Filipino is spoiled. They want the finest clothes. They want the maximum money you can give them. They want all your time, and you might not be willing to commit that. Other man was, So be careful, ladies, gentlemen out there. When you come to the Philippines, try to avoid Filipinos that have been dating other foreign men. It is not worth your time. It is not worth your dime, because you have to go through some mess. Yeah, you got to retrain them. Yeah, so you got to take them back to square one. So look, I'm a foreign man and you're a Filipino. I don't give you $1,000 a month like the other foreign men. I'm not going to do that. So if that's what you got in your mind for me to do, sister, let's break this thing up right now. That's how you tell them. Okay? And so they would expect you to do everything that man did, and that's not necessarily the case. There's a difference there. And you have to make them aware of that difference. There's so many layers and complexities of a relationship that you have to go through with somebody that has already had preconceptions and pre-notions about how you should be. It ain't fun. So why go through all that HELL when you can cut it to the core, cut to the chase and say, look, I'm not like that man you had before. You know? You treated you like a queen. I'm gonna treat you good, but I'm not gonna give you everything you say. Okay? And so it takes a while for them to get that in their head. And a lot of times they don't get it in their head. They just rather get rid of you. Okay? So be careful about dating Filipina that's been with a foreign man. Okay? And look here, man, let me tell y'all something. Don't come out here thinking that every Filipina is in love with a foreign man. Whether you're black, white, I don't care. Some of them don't like foreign men at all. They don't. You know, the Filipinas that are well-to-do, right? They got money. Family got money. That's the last thing they want to deal with is the foreign man. Because a foreign man in the Philippines, when you see a Filipina around with a foreign man, a lot of the Filipinas that are well-to-do, high-class families, they look down, they frown upon that. You know why? Because when they see a Filipina from an average income or maybe a province with a foreign man, to them, that's a sign of desperation. That's a sign that they couldn't do nothing else. That's a sign that they turned in, they gave in to because they want money. Okay? So it's not necessarily the fact that all Filipinos love foreign men. I mean, I'm telling you, man, you'll come out here with your eyes closed. Open your eyes, open your mind to the various types of relationships out here and to the various types of stereotypes that are placed on foreign men when you come out here. When you understand, when you have a basic understanding of how you're thought of, okay, in this culture, you can then function better in this culture, okay? I've lived here 7 years, and I've learned so many things, 8 years, actually, 8 years, and I've learned so many things about this culture, and I'm still learning, you know, every day. Lisa D teaches me a lot, and life teaches me a lot because I deal with the people. When you deal with the people, that's the best way to learn, dealing with the people. You know, I could teach you 15,000 times what to do, what not to do. But you have to come out here and learn for yourself. But the main thing is, don't date a Filipina that's already been with a foreign man if you can help it. That should be one of your questions when you meet someone out here, you sit down and talk to you. Hey, dude, how you doing? Yeah, you like somebody I like to get to know you. You ever had a boyfriend before? Yeah, I had a boyfriend. Okay. How about a foreign boyfriend? Oh, yes, I had one. Okay. Then you say, okay, have a nice day. That's it. You get rid of them. So look here, I don't need that in my life. Okay? Because then she's going to put you under the realm of expectation. She wants this from you, she wants that from you, and you might not be able to do that. Okay? You might not want to do that. But the expectation levels are extremely high for you, okay, as number 2 in that slot. You said number 2 just won't do, okay? Let her go, okay? Move on. There's so many others out here that have never had a foreign boyfriend, and those are the ones you want. You want the people that don't have any preconceived notions in their minds about you. You want the ones that are not going to say make demands on you. You want the one that don't have a sense of entitlement from you, and you know, that's the kind of woman you want. You don't want these ones that don't make you almost feel like you dating like you dating an American woman. But some Filipinos act just like American women. You know, a lot of you guys got in your mind, well, you know, I would give you a Filipino, you know, they don't act like the American women. You better watch yourself or you be by yourself. Yeah, they do. Some of them do act just like American women. You know why? Because the culture in the Philippines is very, very diverse, and the internet has made the world a small place. They see what Americans do, and they do the same thing. Some of them. especially if you're dealing with the city Filipinos. More likely than not, the city Filipinos will have, most of them will have an American attitude. A lot of them do. Versus the province women. Province women, they're more demure. They're more quiet. They're more laid back. They're more receptive and warm and more caring. A city woman is almost like an American woman, depending on what you get. So always understand that there's a difference, especially when you're the second in line after she's had your foreign boyfriend. And always keep in mind there's a difference between a province woman and a city woman. Any day of my life, if I ever had to choose over again, I would choose me another province woman just like I did this time. Because Lisa D has all the attributes I wanted in a woman. She's kind, she's loving, she's caring, she takes care of me from the head to the toe, from the toe to the head, even in the bed. You know what I'm saying? We do it. And so if I dealt with a few, before I dated her, I dated a couple that was from Manila, and it wasn't no thriller. They was like telling me stuff to do. You know, I didn't like that. I found them to be too pushy. And I wanted somebody that, not pushy, not to be a pushover, but somebody that was willing to listen to me and learn from me, and so that we can come into agreement to a lot of areas. And that's what Lisa D came in at. She never dated a foreign guy in her life, and it was new to her. She was fascinated. And same with me. I was fascinated by her. I had dated some Filipinos before, but none like her. Most of the Filipinos I dated were highly aggressive, and if they didn't ask you for money the first time they see you, the second or third time. Lisa D never asked me for one peso. You know why? Because that's not what she was interested in. She was interested in a genuine relationship with another individual, with a man. And for a man, and that's me. So I'm telling you, man, put your eyes out, our guards on, put your guards up, keep your ears open, keep your eyes wide open, because before you know it, they'll have you like a puppet on a string. And you'll be given everything. And that right, everything you got is hers. But it ain't nothing she got is yours. You know what I'm saying? That's how you do. And that's how you know you're being manipulated and controlled by a raw man. Okay? A man, every man, in my opinion, needs to have a female influence. Whether it's just a female friend, a confidant, a counselor, a female person counseling, or a boyfriend-girlfriend relationship. Every man needs to have a female influence in their life. Because we are men and we don't look at the female side that much. But when you have a female influence in your life, it helps you to see the finer and the softer side of things in life. That's why I appreciate Lisa D so much. I'm tough. I'm a hard man, you know. I'm strict, and I can be mean as a junkyard dog sometimes. And that's how I am. But she is totally opposite. She has a lot of emotional stuff, and she's soft, and she's tender with people and all that. I'm like, let's go. I'm ready for it. So we balance each other out to a certain degree. And that's what I was looking for. I wasn't looking for another version of me. That was not what I wanted. I know who I am, but I wanted someone that's a little bit softer than me. And so she can soften some of my hard, tough edges. You know what I'm saying? So I'm telling you, man, be careful with these Filipinos that you have already dated a foreign man. They have a history, and they try to keep it a mystery. And some of them, what happens is, a lot of times, someone will date these foreign men, and there's no, have you ever dated a foreign man? No. And they lie. They lie because they know, if they tell you that if you dated a foreign man, they know that's like a death toll. that's like a death sentence. They out. They trying to hook everybody they can. Every woman I told y'all the other day, every woman, especially in the Philippines, has a hook. Okay? They had a hook for you. Something that they know during the course of your conversation with that woman, something you've said or something you've not said has led her to believe that if she says certain words, she's gonna hook you. And they're gonna try one hook. If that hook don't work, they're gonna try another. And once they get your hook, you done for. You done, unless you understand what they're doing. That is the thing. You have to understand the psychology of the Filipinos. How they set their traps for you. How they set their hooks for you. Every woman do that, not just the Filipinos. They set it up right, tight, long, and strong. And they make you ready. They make it so appealing to you. Some of you might like women with big lips. Some of you might like women with big hips. You know what I'm saying? It's all on what you will fall for. They find out what you like, and they try to make it they try to put it in front of your face so you can jump for it. And once they get you hooked, you ain't getting loose till they want you to get loose. And when they want you to get loose, they've already gotten everything you got, everything they want from you. And they don't want you no more. And then they kick you to the curb. That's how these women do out here. There's no mercy for a foreign man. You know why? The Filipina will have no mercy for you, mister. You know why? Because she believes you got the advantage over her. She believes you got the monetary haunted. You could be working at McDonald's, but in her mind, ladies and gentlemen, you are a multi-millionaire, okay? In her mind, you working at IBM. In her mind, you a president of, on the line. You are it, and she's nothing. So with that in her mentality, of course, she's gonna try to do everything she can to make it even, to make that equation a little bit more even. She thinks she's on the ground and you're up here. You may not be up here in actuality, but in her reality, you are. So with that intent in mind, she tries to take everything you've got, because they in their minds you're rich and she's poor, and so she want to try to get some of your richness and spread the wealth out. Okay, and in her mind, scamming you don't mean nothing. Scamming you is perfectly all right. You know why? Because you got the money. It won't hurt you to get scammed. $1,000 out of your pocket is not going to hurt you. $10,000 out of your pocket is not going to hurt you. $1 million, I don't care how they think it's not hurting you because you got 20 or 100 times that. So understand me. That's the mentality of the Filipinos. They're always looking to get the upper hand over you because they believe you're rich, whether you're rich or not. They will try their best to get something from you. And most of the time it's monetary, okay? All right, this D and I here, we have a problem with our internet again, guys. That's why I'm doing the internet outside. My internet, my primary internet went out last night. I was waiting for it to come on, wouldn't come on. So I had to go out, and we had a few things to do, so we stopped out here to do a video and let you guys know I haven't forgot about you. So I put in a trouble ticket, so I don't know when they'll come back out, but we'll see. But in the meantime, I'll be doing my videos and stuff on Globe. I'm gonna try to do a live. Sometimes when I do a live on Globe, the signal's not strong enough, and we keep dropping. So I might try live tomorrow, see how it goes. But we'll see. If you don't get a live from me, I'll be doing recordings. The recordings I can do on there. I can upload recording videos on the Globe with no problem. So hopefully my regular one will be back tomorrow. If not, you'll see me either on a live or recorded video. All right, guys, that's it for now. This is BobbieD and Lisa D. Super Queen saying take care. God bless.